with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Hancock. And that is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 3rd down, Hancock. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
To throw on 2nd down. Hancock will swing that out wide to Jacobs. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play there for the Raiders.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Jacobs. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Jacobs again. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, Sharp. That's complete. Okure-Bunam. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sharp. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Throwing on 1st down. Sharp. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got this down to the 35.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd down and 5. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 25. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. On the give is Nwangu. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Kene Nwangu, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Rosas good with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2nd and 9. Back to throw. Hancock. He finds his man. Complete. It's Jacobs. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He'll buy some time right. Room to run, Penn. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Off play action. Sharp. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down. Sharp eluding the pressure right. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
They'll run it with Jacobs, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Sharp flushed out right. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15. First down, Tampa Bay.
Off the play fake. Sharp. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Sharp. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. On first down, Sharp escaping the pressure right. Another catch there for Waddle. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
Rosas set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Raiders take over 1st and 10.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Reception here by Ruggs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hancock. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Hancock, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
On 1st and 10, Sharp. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium in Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and 2.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 mark. Check.
The give is to Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with the Longu. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 2nd down and 8. Running right, Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Operating from the gun. Hancock flushed out right. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And so much of football is about mismatches. And here, they're going to line their running back out wide to the right. And I think defensively, there's a little indecision. They weren't quite sure how they wanted to defend that. And they weren't able to until he was way downfield.
It's Jacob. Brought him down.
I have to think a major
half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around the finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Bucs' 9-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw. Sharp going up top for Miller. And that is caught one-handed. Oh my, he pulled it in. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, Sharp. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly, and knocked it free.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Forced out to his left. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Back to throw again. This one swung out here to Jones. Touchdown! Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Rosas good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Hancock. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check.
Back to throw. Hancock. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hancock. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Hancock, he finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. They go with Jacobs. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Running it with Jacobs. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Looking to throw. Hancock sliding out of the pocket. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And 6 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw. Sharp. He's got it complete to Waddle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Huge first down, gotta hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
Throwing on first down. Sharp escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Sharp, flush to his right. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Sneak on 2nd down. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Buccaneers, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.